Massey here over here at Epic Guitar Instruction. How are you? We're going to have a fun time today learning a pretty awesome song. Kind of a classic, really, if you're of my age group, I should say. But acoustically, there is some really interesting chords. It's a fantastic thing to play. You'll learn a lot by doing so. So Dave Matthews' Crash. Let's have a good time, and let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at this. So the first chord that we're going to play, and I've really thought hard on how to explain this so we can go through this in a pretty smooth fashion. We'll go through all the chords first. And what this is built off of is like an E power chord, essentially. Right? So if we can get used to voicing that, which is a little bit different, where that's like 2, 4, and 5, I'm going to have some moving bass notes. And the first one's going to start with my middle finger, which is going to incorporate the C sharp note. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to go to where I release that and I have an open A string, but still the same chord. Another thing that we're going to do in this song, which gets to be a little bit trickier, is I'm going to extend that first finger to cover the B note, but if you notice, it is going to lay from the first string all the way to the 5th to incorporate that sound, right? So we've got 3 of them so far. And then while we hold this, we're going to actually change our bass note to be the low string. And that's going to be really important. When I transfer after that, this is the key to learning this comfortably. So I'm extended here, I've hit this B note first, then I've hit the E in the bass. I'm going to go to this where I bring my index finger back to the E and I bring over my middle finger to hit the G sharp. That's going to lead me into easily being able to hit the A string open, going back to the B note, and then starting over again. So slowly. And that's going to get us started because we have all of these moving notes now. So what I've come to observe when I play the song, if you notice, I'm hitting all of those bass notes to kick off my rhythm. So I'm going to have a note and then I'm going to have a strumming pattern. Now I'm saying it like this because the strumming pattern is going to be every other chord the same. So let's take a look at what happens on the very first one. So I'm holding this fancy chord voicing and I'm going to go and I'm going to finish with an up strum. So I'm going to lead right into the next one. And we're going to take this in pieces. I think that's the easiest way to go because when you're taking chords that are voiced like this, excuse me, you might have to try to mute out some of your lower strings and you know, you're watching what your right hand's doing in addition to playing some of these more wild voicing. So we'll just kind of break it in pieces. And how to practice the material is just as important as the material itself. So I'm going to say a couple chords like at a time, you know. Now I'm going to... Now you can hear how I kept that same voicing, or you can see I kept that same voicing. I hit this note, and then I hit the low E string. So that gives us 4 to start off with, 4 changing bass notes, all centered around this same structure. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4. And notice how every other one is the same. That leads us into this one now where I talked about bringing my first finger back. And you know, these are some pretty intense chords. I'll be honest, even teaching the lesson, and because I botched the intro a couple times earlier, my hands are kind of tired. My hands are tired. I'm normal. I'm like everybody else. My hands get kind of tired. You feel it right here in this part of your thumb, you know, in the like fatter part of your thumb. So stretch them out, you know, human beings over here at Epic Guitar Instruction, we're all the same. So I'm bringing my first finger back down, and I have this now, and that's going to lead me into hitting this note in the bass position. Let's put it in context since I was yapping. getting there. We're almost done. We're almost done. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to that one. Woo! We made it. We made it all the way through that thing. So it's kind of cool what we have going on here, and I'm telling you, everybody loves this song. This is a guilty pleasure for people. They might not say they like the song, but they love it. Everybody loves this song for sure. Now, when you crash into the person, we start here. Single notes, which will be refreshing for the fingers. We go to the E major chord, and here's the expensive chord. Ah, yeah, it's refreshing. So that's the 2nd fret there. This is not hot for teacher, this is crash. The other usage of this chord that I can think of, at least in my life. So we have the 2nd fret here on the 6th string. We have the 2nd fret on the 4th string and the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And that comes right after. Maybe slide out of that. Release it right about the 3rd fret. You know, chords like this are really great towards the back of the acoustic. Sounds really spicy. And we can go right back into the song. So as we go through this song, we can totally tell these are some crazy chord changes that we're working through. So if you need some assistance in changing between some of these difficult chords, we are here to help you. All you got to do is click on the link that you see below in that YouTube text box. And what we're going to give you is a free video that's not available on YouTube and a coinciding ebook that comes along with it that teaches you all kinds of great techniques on just being able to change your chords smoothly. We have so many difficult chords that we can play, bar chords and some of these more extended, stretched out voicings. And in this free video, we will go through some great examples and teach you how to do that comfortably, smoothly, comfort of your own home, really easy to do, free information. And all you got to do is just click on the link that you see below. So now that we've got all the parts to the song and we've got everything we need to do to jam this thing out and have a good time, this is where we would love for you to take part and help us out. Please click the like button that you have below there. Leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel, give us any information of what you would like to learn or perhaps songs you'd like to see us do in the future. We're here to help you out and we love your communication and assistance in doing so. So thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.